Hello viewers, I'm Professor Muhammad Asif Iqbal with you. I'm a professional IELTS and English language teacher, and you are watching my channel Advanced IELTS and English with Muhammad Asif Iqbal. In my previous lesson, I discussed understanding the concept of to what extent do you agree or disagree type of IELTS essay, and we discussed in particular understanding that type of question and also generating the ideas, analyzing the ideas. You can find the links to my previous lesson in the description below. And right now, in this lesson, we are going to cover the concepts related to writing the introduction of to what extent do you agree or disagree type of essay. So in today's class, I will reflect upon generating ideas and writing the introduction of this type of essay. Well, in my previous lesson, some synopsis from the previous lesson. I have reflected upon this topic, but let me give you a quick review of that. We discussed choosing the opinion, and when we are torn between two opinions, how to decide which one to go for. So going for the one we have more points about is the best strategy, and also we discussed what is meant by supporting points. They are supporting ideas, I mean our explanation of what we choose for a particular opinion. And then we talked about generating supporting points, jotting them down with us, and comparison of the 2 points, and then coming up with the final decision to go this way or that way. And of course, we always go for the points we favor, and we know we have more points about that side we always choose. All right. So in today's class, we will talk about how to write the introduction of to what extent do you agree or disagree type of essay. So let's move ahead and discuss the details of the rest of the lesson. Well, having decided if you agree or disagree and generated your supporting opinions, it's time to start writing our essay. Well, that's the task 2 structure for all types of IELTS essays. First of all, the introduction. We paraphrase the statement from the question card given to us, and we'll discuss about how to paraphrase the given question, the given problem. Then state super clearly to what extent you agree or disagree with the statement. All right. Now that's the question card. We have already discussed about it. So we are supposed to introduce this statement to the examiner. Do not suppose that the examiner already has got the idea. We suppose he has no idea about it, and we are supposed to give the idea to the examiner in our own words, in paraphrased language. All right. So what I mean is, do not copy the same words exactly. All right. So on the contrary, what you are supposed to do is to paraphrase it. Paraphrasing means conveying the meaning in different words. Now, when I say convey the meaning in different words, it does not mean that you are supposed to paraphrase each and every word given in the question card. But what it means is to convey the meaning of these words in different words, changing some keywords, some typical keywords and phrases which are necessary to be changed. We will see later. Okay. Now this is the problem given to us in the question card. To start paraphrasing, you can use the following expressions you can see on the screen. It is argued that, it is considered that, or it is thought that. Any one of them. They are academic expressions. Do not use non-academic language, spoken type of expressions in writing, because this is academic writing and very technical writing. Bear it in mind. All right. Now, what we have done, you can see on the screen, we had this language given in blue color, and this one below this question card is our paraphrase. Now, please follow the coloring scheme as I have set it here, as I have underlined different parts of the given question in the question card, and what happens to a phrase in the question card and what happens to it here in our own paraphrase. The same color will be reflected beneath this question card. So please follow this color. In the question card, we had some people who have been in prison, and in our paraphrase we have done, it is considered that ex-prisoners, just one word. In the question card, become good citizens later, in our paraphrase can become normal, productive members of society. In the question card, it is often or good, and in the paraphrase, it is considered. In the question card, these are the best people, and in our paraphrase, they are virtually in a position. In question card, to talk to teenagers, in our paraphrase, to address teenagers. Question card, the dangers of committing a crime, and in our paraphrase, how harmful criminal acts are. So you can see how nicely you can paraphrase the language of the question card if you pay attention to it, close attention to it, and come up with your own production in a paraphrased form. Well, remember, examiners do look into these things very critically and do reward you if you act as per the standards IELTS has set for you. All right. Now notice the paraphrasing. It is not like just changing the individual words into their synonyms, but it is actually the overall meaning of the question card, of the statement, that we are supposed to convey here in our own words. That in case of writing task 1 in IELTS, where we generally go for changing the individual words, but here it's not just changing the individual words, but we have changed the meaning, given the meaning of the question card in our paraphrase. Okay. Now this is how it looks like, as you can see in black color here. Having done the paraphrase of the background statement, write the second part of introduction, that is known as the thesis statement, which must contain our answer to the background statement, where we show to what extent we agree or disagree. Well, if some of you do not have the concept of the thesis statement, wait for a few days, and then I do hope I will come up with this particular type of question, understanding it, the thesis statement, what is thesis statement, and how to go for it. All right. Now, having written this background statement, having paraphrased it, we are in particular supposed to answer to what extent do you agree or disagree. But while this part in red, this is the thesis statement, and please pay complete attention to it, because this is the real blueprint of your whole essay. This is the planning, the map you have to work accordingly. You have to extend your essay ahead according to this map. And remember, if the thesis is clear, then it is very clear to the examiner what is your essay going to look like in the coming body paragraphs. And even not only this, but the examiner can also understand how many probable number of body paragraphs you are going to write about in the coming part of your writing. All right, so please pay attention to it, and your coming paragraphs must be compatible with your thesis, with the plan given in your thesis statement. All right. Well, so you have to show here in your thesis, I completely agree, I partially agree, I mostly agree or disagree with the idea. All right, now these words are very important to be shown here. Sorry. Okay, as you can see in this bold type highlighting. So you should always extend your opinion. It's not like you are just contented with saying I completely agree with the idea and that's it, full stop. No dear, you have to show the plan here. You have to extend your answer here. All right, as you can see, I have underlined it in red color. You must extend it. This is what we mean by extending your opinion. Now, it does not mean that you should start explaining your thesis here. Thesis is not explanation, but it must give a clear plan of the rest of the essay that you have in mind. All right? Okay. Well, dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and you have got the concept of understanding how to write the introduction of to what extent do you agree or disagree type of IELTS essay. For the rest of the lesson related to how to write the body paragraphs of this particular type of IELTS essay, please find the links given in the description below. And lastly, I always remind you, please subscribe, like, and do give your feedback on my lessons so that I can improve upon my coming work. Thank you very much for being patient and attentive to my lesson.